Closing in on game time at Miller Park. It's the Cardinals and the Brewers. Next. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, and you know these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. The start of another division series. So you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll go to work against the man you see there, veteran right-hander Kyle Loesch. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. John Jay makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. John Jay. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Ready with the 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. Ball 1. The next pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Michael Lee will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. Here's the first offering. And this is on the ground for Reynolds. Could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind right out of your sails? You get 2 on to start this ball game. And then a double play right here might just derail what was shaping up to be a big inning on the road.
Mark McGuire will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total. And as you can see, he currently sits 3rd in the National League in that category. Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Strike him out.
Come on, Brewers!
He's set, now the pitch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
1-1 on the way. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Gindel is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Renicke's Milwaukee Brewers, and it looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gene Segura will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double.
And guys, with his speed, I don't think there's any guarantee that he was going to stop at second base. But once the ball hops over the wall, he has to stop at second with the ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Elian Herrera, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Batting third, right fielder,
Ryan Braun will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Now here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And this is grounded toward Ellis. Could be two. The tag gets one. Back to first. And Braun is retired on the double play ball.
And as a base runner here, you want to do your best to stop and then force the second baseman to try to go to first before he tags you. It's not a real good job right there as this turns into a 4-3 double play.
Into the box now, Juan Francisco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. And even 20 home runs and 58 runs batted in. 1-0 on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Alan Craig will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. And here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 4.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. Or he might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Johnny Peralta will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn to, and it gets him out of the inning. Jonathan Lucroy will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. First pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
So 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And a rather easy first out.
Batting sixth, third baseman,
Mark Reynolds will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Let's go, Brewers.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here it comes. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
The pitch. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
So 1-2 with one away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Standing in now, Caleb Gindel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. Ripped toward the gap in right. No one's going to get to this one, and it should be good for extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. Hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
In now, Raleigh Garcia. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The 1-0 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Full count pitch on its way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Mark Ellis is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for St. Louis, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
First offering on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Come on, let's do it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher,
Christopher Champion will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Here's the pitch. And you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
In now is John Jay. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Brewers lead this one 1-0. Kyle Loesch makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Kyle Loesch.
Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0. For the shortstop, Peralta. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Kind of surprising here because he's got the pitcher running down to first. Take your time, set your feet, make a good throw. No reason to throw this one away.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Now the 2-0 home. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner. So you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Stepping in now, Elian Herrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Pause, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The 1-1 home. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. A big pitch here, 1-2. Ball 2. The 2-2 coming. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. The throw to third is going to be in time, and it's a double play. Here's Ryan Braun now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Come on, 1-0 pitch now. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now the 1-1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's too high, and he's going to get in there at third with a stolen base.
Wow, if that throw's on target, that might be the third out of the inning, but I think he surprised him a little bit behind the plate because he rushes his ball down to third and the throw's too high.
Here's the 2-2 offering. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
3-2, here it is. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box now, Juan Francisco, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Here comes the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here now the 2-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
A 2-1 offering. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leaping try there by Jay, but you can forget about that one. It's a home run. A solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
3-1 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Caleb Gindel will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch coming. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
Well, and these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Come on, Blue Crew.
Now the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Yeah, and he's just not finishing off his delivery right now. He's keeping his back much too straight, and that's causing the ball to sail on.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
2-0 on the way. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0 he works the count back to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. Full count, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Derek Lowry is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Raleigh Garcia will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Two men are on with 2 men out. Comes set, now the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Craig is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 3 innings complete. The Brewers lead it 5-0. Matt Carpenter will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Michael Lee steps in now. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go back and stay boy.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Now the 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a high chopper. Fielded there by Reynolds. On to first, and there were 2 down.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Kyle Loesch will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, Kyle Loesch.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Ellis is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Gene Segura will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
You can do it.
1-0 on the way. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Ready now on 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. Two. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and that's going to land foul. Here's the full count offering. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Elian Herrera will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
The 2-0 on the way. Segura runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Punch one through.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. Throw gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Two out here and a runner at second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Full count offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Standing in now, Juan Francisco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Now the 1-0 pitch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
3-0 is on the way. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a miss, good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
3-2, here it comes. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Jimmy Velasquez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Get it out of
He
here.
waits. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
1-1 on the way.
Here we go.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Brewers leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Alan Craig will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Alan Craig.
First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Yadier Molina will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. First pitch coming. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. The next pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. There's one. Back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Peralta waiting, the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 3-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Mark Reynolds will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
For the Brewers, third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I need to see that again because it looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
The 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Stepping in now, Caleb Gindel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
From the stretch. And this is fouled straight back. A runner at first with no outs here. Comes set. Now the pitch. On a good curveball. Gets him swinging for route number 1.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Into the box now, Raleigh Garcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. To Ellis for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. None left for Milwaukee, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Mark Ellis will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now here's the pitch. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Matt Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Matt Adams.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. John Jay will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Tyler Lyons is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Tyler Lyons.
Kyle Loesch will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. One, 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Gene Segura will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch to him. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Now another 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. And he'll round it and try for 3rd. And he is into 3rd with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
And you could pretty much see this starting to set up out there right about when he hit first base. Remember, this guy can absolutely fly. So he just put his head down and he said, I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around to score for the inside the park home run.
Elian Herrera will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Here's the first offering. Fouled back. And now a pitch on the way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. The 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
The 3-1. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Now a pitch foul tipped straight back off the mask of the catcher Molina. He's set, now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll be a base hit for Braun.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Juan Francisco will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
First and second now, one man out.
Come on.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
He's ready, now the pitch. Oh, and a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home, and the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
That's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. One run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
One 0 on the way. That's wide, 2-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Just get the base hit already.
Ready on 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner will score from second.
Third baseman, number 7.
Mark Reynolds will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Matt Carpenter will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Michael Lee will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Watch, get cross here.
First pitch coming. And this is off the corner and low, ball one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Here comes the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Okay, pitch out.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
Here comes the 3-0. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gindel is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now he continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Mark McGuire will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Braun back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Alan Craig will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Pause. Now the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
From the stretch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A 2-run shot here for Alan Craig. Number 17 for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
When you look back on his start, this is one of the few times tonight where he's missed his spot. Here it is on show track. This isn't even close. This is one of those where you know it's trouble right when it leaves your hand.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 0-2 to Molina. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Another 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 2-2 coming. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Three and two, here it is. Swing and a line drive to left. And Molina's aboard a base hit.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning. And now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Johnny Peralta will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. Bottom of the seventh inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 8 and the Cardinals 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Randy Choate will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 36, Randy Choate. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot. Number 48.
Caleb Gindel will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder, Caleb Gindel.
Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
The 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he's kicked off the home seventh with a leadoff double.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the box, Raleigh Garcia, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
The 1-1 home. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Come on, Garcia.
Now the 3-1 home. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Kyle Loesch will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Need a base hit here.
Now the first pitch. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. He's set. Now the pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Gene Segura standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 home. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Runners are at second and third with one down. One pitch on the way. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 2-1 home. Sinker, and that's ruled strike two. Second and third here, one man out.
Come on, man. Get that ribby.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Chopper, foul. Here's the 2-2 home. On the ground to third. A throw to the plate. And they will get the runner at the plate as he's tagged out.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
In now, Elian Herrera. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Hey, now, let's go.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Here comes the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Here's another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Sinker, 3 and 2 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Take the base on ball.
Payoff pitch coming. Grounded to third. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Mark Ellis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning, and he's surprised that he's back out there for the 8th.
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's another 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Tony Cruz will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here it comes. In the air to right center. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
You know, and unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak's going to come to an end at 3 games.
John Jay will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Has a look. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. He'll try again, 1-2. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Michael Lee will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Let's go, shut him down.
1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
A 3-0. Swing and a drive and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 25 for him on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Well, these guys were a little bit late to the party, but now their bats have woken up, and they've made a game of it after all. You wonder where all this offense was earlier in the ballgame.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And a new pitcher will come on, as that'll be all for Kyle Loesch. He'll leave after an up-and-down 7 2/3 innings, but he stands to be the winning pitcher should this score hold up. Francisco Rodriguez will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Rodriguez. 57. Rodriguez for the Brewers.
Mark McGuire will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First offering on the way. Now a ball lined towards center field. Base hit.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Hot dog here. Get your dog here.
Here now is Alan Craig, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Look at you out here. Run.
The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 2-0. Called a strike there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
2-1. Fouled straight back. 3 runs already home here. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gindel under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 8 and the Redbirds 5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carlos Martinez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 62, Carlos Martinez. Now playing left field and batting in the 6th spot.
Ryan Braun will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time.
Leading off for the Brewers, the right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
big, slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He shows him the breaking ball for the second time in the at-bat and gets it to 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this is on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Standing in now, Juan Francisco. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
Here we go.
And that misses, ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
2 out, nobody on.
Yeah, good eye.
The 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Third baseman, number 7, Mark Reynolds.
Jason Mott will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
Mark Reynolds will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
All right, base hit here.
First pitch on the way. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and Reynolds has himself a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Into the box now, Caleb Gindel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out. pause. Now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now the 1-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up.
Drop it.
And Peralta will make the catch to retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Peter Borges will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Peter Borges.
7-8.
Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kyle Loesch is the pitcher of record. He's in line for the W if the lead holds. One 0 on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here we go.
Ready now on 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Get him out, J-Rod.
Here comes a 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Get Skipper about.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now the 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! A clutch home run as they narrow the gap here in the late innings. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. Number 14 on the season as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Well, there you see Brewer manager Ron Renicky out for a conference at home plate, so I would imagine we're going to see a double switch here. Stepping in now, Mark Ellis. Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Whoa, but that's just self-defense as he spears it for the out.
Well, that's a good pitch. Made him reach for that one, and when you make a guy reach, you rob him of his power, so this becomes an easy little looping liner.
Jim Henderson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the seventh spot, number 29, Jim Henderson. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth spot, number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. In now, Tony Cruz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
More of the same from this guy right here. That's save number 45 for him on the year. He has really had an outstanding season.
For a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one, and guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Brewers win it 8-6. Good night from Milwaukee.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers: 8 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For St. Louis, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.